When you create your Maya projects, you're not only creating on your own computer sometimes, you need to export your project and have other people open up, or just move to another computer. Whether it's a Mac or PC, these texture paths get wired into your Maya file. Right now, I don't see any textures on anything, and that's because if I go under my texture for that object, and I follow the color swatch right there, you'll see this error. Warning, texture was on the D drive, but on this computer, it's not the D drive, it's the G drive. So you can manually relink everything, but there's a much better way. Right here, you'll see the file path editor, and the file path editor can let you copy and paste strings, browse for those files, and hopefully get everything reconnected as quick as possible in the fewest number of steps. At 55 objects that need correcting, and they're all textures. To get that window, and this again happens when you press the 6 key and you don't see your textures, you might see this yellow warning, and you just want for the file to look exactly as it did on the other computer. Assume you moved all the files over. Go under Windows, General Editors, and open up File Path Editor. You have a few ways to resolve. You could do a replace string if you know you need to switch from D:/ or the name of your Mac hard drive to another hard drive's name. That seems a little intensive. To do this, you want to have check marks here instead of these red X's. Just select everything, and that's clicking on here. Click on Repath Files. Browse to what the root would be, and I know the root to be a little higher up, a little higher than that. E animation sets D1, E animation sets D1. There's my first image, and everything else is in subfolders underneath there. In here, and here, and maybe here, and here, I'll find files. So I don't want to have to repath everything on my own. Starting up here, and click on Set. So finding the rootmost one. Search subdirectories for files, and repath currently resolved files. That's all you have to do. Click on, well, let's go right to repath. Why preview? And everything's resolved. That simple, that quick. This happens again because Maya is dependent upon relative paths. And when you switch hard drives, switch hard drive names, move from a PC to a Mac that has different lettering orders from E to C to D drives, things like that, even if you collected all your files and placed them there, you still have to remap them. Well, how would you collect everything? You would go under File, Archive Scene, and you click open the Properties box. There isn't much to do here. Just archive and close. Sure, save it. And when you're done, within the Scenes folder of your project, which is here, and this is my current project, Desert 1, D1, Animation, Sets, Desert 1, Scenes, here's your archive. And you would take this archive, put it onto USB, send it to yourself, put it into Dropbox and download it, Google Drive, however, and move it to that next computer. You would select this file. Let me just move it somewhere else temporarily. And let me make a new folder for it. Maya again. Let me paste that file in there, and then right-click and extract all. This will create the folder structure that was on your Mac or PC and bring in all the files that were there, and then you have to go through the process of remapping. Go under Windows, General Editors, and go down to File Path Editor. Even though these are all checked, I'll just walk through the process again. Everything is selected. Click on Repath Files. Select the rootmost place to start searching. Click on Set, and then click on Repath Files. And then make sure you check these two boxes, search subdirectories, looking for the paths, the images in that folder structure, and check Repath Currently Resolved Files, and then click on Repath.